Coach Tim Woolworth. Coach Woolworth has coached for 31 years and another of our inductees with over 200 wins. He has been part of 10 conference championships while coaching at Farwell, Kingsley, and Traverse City West. Won 22 consecutive conference games at Kingsley, 2 undefeated regular seasons, 22 years of state playoff qualifying, winning 5 district championships and 2 regional championships. Coached in 2 state semifinal games, and in 2005, Kingsley was the Division VI state champion with an undefeated record of 14-0. He has been awarded many Coach of the Year honors, including Class C Coach of the Year and Coach of the Year honors by the Associated Press in 2005. Has also been awarded the Veteran Supporter of the Year by the Veterans Affair of Traverse City in 2021. An East-West All-Star Game Coach in 2007, 6-time Regional Coach of the Year, and the MHSFCA Division VI State Coach of the Year in 2005. Coach Woolworth will be returning to Kingsley in 2021. Coach Woolworth's biggest thrill in coaching. The year was 2005. We had a special player on our team. He held the door for everyone going to practice. Brought water to his teammates. And the last player to get in the game. Every morning, he would be waiting at my office door with, "Good morning, Coach." He eventually would lead our team in quick gals before each game. The leaders are usually the team captains, all state players, the quarterback, but not in 2005. He was respected by his peers, and they embraced him for his role on the team. Tears rolled down my face as I watched him lead quick gals in one final session for the team at Ford Field. What coaching has meant to Coach Woolworth. It is friendship and family. Football allowed for an avenue to feed the competitive gene after high school. The older I get, the more I appreciate practices, Sunday staff meetings, the friendships and relationships with staff and players, and even the bus rides became precious times to enjoy these friendships. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Hall of Fame and our 797th member of the Hall of Fame, Coach Tim Woolworth.
It's not a very bright story to start with. I get emotional already off to the side here, but when I first got the call, I learned that Matt was inducted. I called and congratulated him, and I said, "What do you think?" And he says, "Yeah, this is really weird." And I think we kind of echo what a lot of guys said up here. Awkward is the word that I use, because I think there's no doubt that there are good coaches up here, no doubt about it. But I can guarantee that there are some incredible assistant coaches out here, and moms and parents that help this happen. You know, so I think that's the awkward part of this ceremony. But thank you to all the moms, the dads, the brothers, sisters, the children, for your time and effort. Thank you to Jack and Larry. My thank yous tonight will be very similar to what people talked about, faith, family, and friendship. And I by no means am a perfect coach or Christian, but God has certainly blessed me beyond what I deserve. What a wonderful profession. I've had the opportunity to coach and teach kids and learn and develop some amazing friendships. Family, my mom and dad, my brother Dean. I got my daughters back here, Lauren and Sarah. So I'm not the most popular wooer in Kingsley, though. My mom is, because after big football wins, she makes cinnamon rolls. So she is the popular wooer in the family. Even my dad, who was a Hall of Fame track coach, and he had 106 dual meet victories in a row. Nobody remembers Bill Woer anymore, but everybody remembers Miss Eileen Ward for making the cinnamon. I'd like to thank Kate for her efforts in raising our amazing kids. Lauren was a 2022 valedictorian this year at Kingsley High School. I could ask her for help on my speech, because hers was much better than mine so far. And I learned this year, after 31 years, you know, how selfish I was, because Sarah's going to be a freshman. And I had her come back to my office. I said, Sarah, you know, I'm getting kind of close to the end of the road here. You're going to be a freshman. Volleyball's in the fall. You love volleyball. What do you think? Should I keep coaching? There was silence. I kind of realized right then that, wow. You know, I assumed that the smiles and all the jubilation after the football games, that my kids loved the game of football. But at that moment, I realized it was a bigger thing to my family, so thank you. Friendships, and this is kind of the last phase, but a very important one. I heard David Cutcliffe from Duke University say the amazing thing about coaching football is that your huddle grows a little bit bigger each year. And isn't that true? You know, I get to have lifelong friends. These seniors that graduate are lifelong friends. The parents are lifelong friends. What an amazing profession. I'd like to thank our administration. Throughout my career, we've had some amazing people. John Maxwell, Ken Richardson, Joe Patty Tibaldi, Joe Esper, Mike Moran, and Mitch Megenberg, Dr. Smith, and the common thread, which is kind of uncommon in today's world. All these administrators understood the importance of loving kids, taking care of kids, and the importance of lifelong lessons that all extracurricular opportunities provide for kids. I haven't heard this one yet tonight. I'd like to thank the officials. You know, because the longer you get, the older you get. I went from a coach that was a win-win-win type of guy, and the older I get, the more I cherish friendships and relationships. So when I walk out on that field on a Friday and I see those officials, and I get the chance to jab them a little bit on the sidelines and they give it back to me, those relationships are special. Our football families at Farwell, Traverse City West, and Kingsley, our coaching staff, as I mentioned already, early on in my career is about winning. And now I love going to practice. I love going to the weight room and seeing kids. You know, so a huge compliment to our coaching staff. And then the last thing is just the mentors that have played a role in my life. And this is kind of a unique one, but opposing coaches that kicked our fanny. Those people made us better coaches. Bill Hollenbeck, Matt Stapleton, you little weasel. Larry and Josh Sellers, Ralph Munger, Kelly Luplo, Matt Christ. There's a lot of really good quality coaches out there that iron sharpens iron. And those coaches made myself and our coaching staff better coaches. Phase one of mentors, I called it in my early portion of my career. Roger Wood, Don Sylvie, Irv Sigler, Jack Kuhn, my high school basketball coach, Fred Shramsky, my high school football coach, Joe Hyler, and my parents. But the amazing thing that I've noticed about coaching is the older I get, my mentors change. So I watch these players who now I have a chance to coach. I watch them and I'm like, wow, I want to be like him. And that's a kid that was 16, 17 years old and I was coaching. Jason Morrow, Jared Case, Tom Kalita, and a gentleman named Justin Haynes. I'm sorry. Justin was a member of our 2002 football team, team captain, was a member of MARSOC, which is Marine Special Forces.
On July 24th, 2012, he was killed in Afghanistan while they were searching for a bomber who they eventually took care of. But Justin was killed in action. In one of his last speeches, I had him come in and talk to our kids at Traverse City West. And I don't know exactly what he said, but I was in awe. That was the moment when I went from being a coach, and I was supposed to be his mentor, to, wow, I need to be more like him. So again, I've been truly blessed. What an amazing ride, what an amazing experience, and just surrounded by amazing people. So again, thank you to the Coaches Association for this great honor and for this amazing experience. Thank you.